Ladies and gentlemen, we are glad to present the result of our research entitled Diversity and Use of Traditional Vegetables in Two Regions of Madagascar, Itas and Vaknakarats. This research is funded by the World Vegetable Center and implemented by the Department of Plant Biology and Ecology at the University of Antananarivo and the National Center of Agronomic Research called FOFIFA in Madagascar. Madagascar is a low-income country. Many people live under chronic malnutrition. However, agriculture is a mainstay of Madagascar's economy. More than 80% of the population are working on the agricultural sector. The main food crop is rice, and it is the Malagasy staple food. The agriculture in Madagascar is mostly subsistence with a very small area per farmer. Madagascar is also known as a country with an important biodiversity on forest ecosystems and agricultural ecosystems. The objectives of this study is one, to assess agrobiodiversity in the island of Madagascar, 2, to inventory the neglected species used as traditional vegetables, and to describe the characteristics, 3, to define the place of traditional vegetables on the food system and their input to fight against malnutrition. As I said, the two study regions are found on the central island of Madagascar. It is a densely populated area. During this research, 4 villages per region were selected, so in total 8 villages. You see on this map the localization of these villages. Used method of this study can be divided into 3 components. The first one is focus group discussions per village. There are 1 for male and 1 for female. The second one is a survey of 10 farmers per village, and the third one is the collection of samples for herbaria and identification. Focus group discussions allow mainly to collect information about agrobiodiversity, that to say list of crop species and cultivars, list of collected wild species, fossil methods agrobiodiversity assessment, for example, frequency of each species, consumption, market availability, availability during scarcity period, percentage of consumption, perception of nutrition value for each species. Survey of 10 farmers per village has a goal to collect information about frequency of consumption of each species at the livelihood, mainly the wild species, regions of consumption, dynamic of consumption at the species level, and species appreciation. Let's talk about the preliminary results of this research. First of one, you see on this slide the mean of the crop species per village is around 72 species. You see also the number of varieties per village and per species. Average 5, but it varies from 0 to 22. The maximum number is 4 rice varieties. You see also in this slide the number of wild species used by the local population as traditional vegetables. They are around 20 species per village. You see on the right side the result of agrobiodiversity assessments using 4 cells. This is an extract from a large table including a long list of all crop species. You see here the list of wild species used by the local population as traditional vegetables. They are mainly collected outside the crop field. You see here the family name, the scientific name, and the local name of each species. Right now I'm going to present some results about these wild species because they are very interesting. This is the typology of wild species according to the degree of consumption by local population. We can divide into 4 types the species according to the consumption. Type 1 is a species consumed by more than 75% of local population. Type 2 is species consumed by 50% to 75% of population. Type 3 is species consumed by 25% to 50% of local population. You see here that 43% of species are found on type 2 and 24% of species are found on type 1. On this slide, you see the use of traditional vegetable species according to the frequency of consumption. Type 1 is a species consumed every day. Type 2 species consumed 2 times per week. Type 3 species consumed 1 time per week. Type 4 species consumed 1 time per 2 weeks. And type 5 species consumed 1 time per month. You see that 41% of species are found in type 2 and 31% of species are found in type 3. On this slide, you see the use of traditional vegetable species according to the period of year. We compare the scarcity period from November to February and the harvest period from March to October. And we observe that 80% of wheat species are consumed during scarcity period. So they play an important place on food system during this scarcity period. This is the comparison of two species about consumption reasons. So, you see that for Bidens pilosa, there are four reasons indicated by the consumer. Type 1, financial problem. Type 2, food diversification. Type 3, health problem. And type 4, taste. You see that financial problem is main reason to the consumption of Bidens pilosa, and 31 and 31% of consumers said that they use Bidens pilosa for food diversification. For Galissoga parviflora, there are 30% for food diversification and 29% for to solve health problem. You see on the two slides the photo, herbaria and description of two species. Right now the catalog of these wild species used as traditional vegetables is ongoing. This information is presented here for example. So you see the herbaria, several photos and the description of the habitat, uses and method of preparation. And you see here the local name by species. Discussion and conclusion. Crop diversity is important in Madagascar, especially in the two study regions, Vaknakarj and Itas. This diversity is shown at species and variety level. Other than these crop species, many wild species are used by local population as traditional vegetables. They have an important place on food system, especially during scarcity period. These species contribute to fight against malnutrition, especially during the scarcity period. More studies are needed to better understand of these species and to increase their value in order to fight against poverty. So we reach the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.